Let's dive into something that affects so many of us, those silent money traps that seem to just sneak up on you. They can quietly drain your bank account and keep you feeling stuck. We're not just going to point them out, we're going to figure out how to sidestep them for good.
You ever have that feeling? You're scrolling online, you see friends on these incredible trips or buying new homes, and you just can't help but ask yourself, what am I doing wrong here? It's so frustrating feeling like you're always trying to play catch up.
But here's the thing I want you to really get. It's almost never about bad luck or, the economy. It almost always boils down to a handful of these hidden traps. And the best part? Once you can actually see them, you can start to dodge them.
Okay, so where do we even begin? Well, we start with the biggest hurdle of all, our own mindset. Before we can change what we do with money, we have to totally change how we think about it. It's about moving from that feeling of comparison and confusion to a place of real, honest-to-goodness clarity.
In this first one, it's a biggie. The comparison trap. You open up Instagram and bam, it's a highlight reel of everyone else's life. It makes it so easy to feel like you're just not doing enough. And that constant comparison, it's exhausting. And worse, it pushes you to want things that maybe you don't even really care about.
So how do you break the cycle?
You define your own rich life. Seriously. Maybe for you, it's about being able to travel anywhere you want, but you couldn't care less about a fancy car. That's the whole point. Your rich life is yours. And once you know what you truly value, that temptation to keep up with everyone else, it just starts to fade away. Which brings us to another sneaky one, the frugality trap. We get so obsessed with these tiny $3 questions like, can I save a few cents on gas? But really, our focus should be over here, on the $30,000 questions. Those are the ones that can have a massive, life-changing impact on our finances. And this quote right here, it just nails it. Think about it. You can only cut back so much, right? But your earning potential, that's limitless. Shifting your focus to earning more or negotiating your salary, that's going to do infinitely more for you than skipping a coffee ever will. It's the difference between playing defense and playing offense with your money.
All right, so a new mindset is awesome, but it's not enough on its own. It has to be paired with action. And that brings us to our next section, how to finally tackle those tough money topics that, let's be honest, we usually try to avoid. If you're in a relationship, this is a huge one. This statistic is just wild to me. 50% of people don't even know their own household income. I mean, if that's the case, they are definitely not having the deeper, more important conversations about debt or goals or fears.
So how do you fix this? You totally reframe the conversation. Instead of some scary, formal sit-down, you start with a positive question, something to look forward to. You make talking about money just a normal part of life. And yeah, you gotta talk about the tough what-if stuff too, just to make sure you're both protected no matter what. And one of those tough topics is definitely debt. Trying to ignore it doesn't make it disappear. It's like this constant weight, psychological and financial, that just silently drains your energy and your money, day in and day out. It is time to make a plan. And hey, if you need a little motivation, just look at this number, 30 years. That's how long it can take to pay off a single $10,000 credit card bill if you only make the minimum payments. Just think about that. You'd pay way more in interest than the stuff you originally bought even cost. The price of ignoring this stuff is just staggering. Okay, so what can you do like today? You can take action. This slide gives you a word-for-word script to use when you call your credit card company. A single 5-minute phone call could literally save you thousands of dollars. Look, it might not work every time, but it's so worth the try.
Okay, we've started to shift our mindset. We're taking action. Now for the most powerful part of all, building a system that puts your finances on autopilot. This is how we move from feeling all that chaos to having complete control.
It's so easy to fall into these traps because they feel productive, right? We chase all these credit card points thinking we're hacking the system, or we try to pick the next big stock. But the reality is this stuff often just leads to overspending, a ton of wasted time, and for most of us, losing money. The real answer, the real solution, is simplicity. You have to fight for it. Keep it simple. Automate your savings for the things you really want, and when it comes to investing, just use simple, low-cost funds. I mean, get this. If over 80% of the professionals can't even beat the market, why on earth do we think we can? The system is what matters, not trying to be overly clever. This quote, I love it because it challenges a core belief we have about money. Saving shouldn't be about willpower. It shouldn't be about trying really hard to have something left at the end of the month. It should be effortless. And the only way to make it effortless is to have a system. And this is that system. It's called the Conscious Spending Plan. It's just a simple framework to tell your money where to go before you even get a chance to spend it. It's all about designing your cash flow with intention. And here's the breakdown of the plan. It gives you 4 clear buckets for your take-home pay. Once your fixed costs are covered and your investments and savings are automatically sent off, the rest of it, that 20 to 35%, that is yours to spend totally guilt-free on the things that make up your rich life. So, what's the whole point of all this? What's the goal? Well, this isn't just about fixing a few problems. It's about building a whole new foundation for a proactive relationship with your money. It's really a new beginning. Look, if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. When you dodge these traps and you put an automatic system in place, you make a huge shift. You're no longer just reacting to bills and whatever life throws at you. You are proactively, consciously designing the life you actually want to live. And in the end, it all comes back to this one powerful idea. This isn't about following somebody else's rules. It's about giving yourself the freedom and the control to decide what a rich life means to you, and then building the system to make it your reality. So I'm going to leave you with this question to really think about. Forget what you see online. Forget what anyone else says you should want. Take a quiet minute and really, truly ask yourself, what does my rich life actually look like?